Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the podcast. I'm your host, Joe in Love. Here's your Rampage review for January 7th, 2022. First Rampage of the new year. I'd say, besides Jake Atlas spot, where hopefully he's okay. I mean, Ray Phoenix on Wednesday night for Dynamite, and for Atlas tonight on Rampage, it's not a good start. Injuries, the injury bug is pretty apparent to start the new year, and it's not really good. It's not really good, but nonetheless, good match between Cole and Atlas, but hopefully Atlas is okay. Got some news about Battle of the Belts. Two matches. Well, one match has been changed relatively, and then one match has been added to Battle of the Belts tomorrow night. But so Britt Baker versus Riho still happened. Still for the AEW Women's Championship. They face each other tonight in a tag team match, but that match is still happening. The match that was added to Battle of the Belts involves not really a title that's really a title for AEW, but I mean Battle of the Belts, and it is a belt in AEW. The FTW title, Ricky Starks, who has not been in the ring much since his neck injury. Of course, he beat Brian Cage for the FTW title, defended against Cage in a Philadelphia street fight, and then just a couple weeks ago was in that Dynamite Diamond Battle Royal. But that was the last time we relatively saw him. He made the announcement that he would be defending his FTW title tomorrow at Battle of the Belts against Matt Sydal. Matt Sydal, a teacher of Dante Martin, and we know that feud is going on. Should be a good match. Doesn't really fit much into Battle of the Belts, but I mean, should be a good match. Adding to that card. The match, though, that's been kind of changed is the TNT title belt, or bout. It will not be Cody Rhodes for Sammy Guevara 3. It will be Dustin Rhodes, Cody's older brother, stepping in to face Sammy Guevara for the interim TNT Championship. I mean, they said Cody was not medically cleared, so by nature you can assume that it's something COVID related, and hopefully Cody's okay. It was probably just a close contact with someone, but it'll be Sammy Guevara versus Dustin Rhodes. Again, a fun match, but I mean, an interim. Talk about that. I'm not sure if I've seen an interim title belt in wrestling. So that will be strange, but in totality, you only really have one title belt or title bout. I don't know why I'm saying belt, but bout on Battle of the Belts that's really been defended, and that's the women's title bout between Britt Baker and Riho. But nonetheless, that's news for Battle of the Belts. Let's get into review for Rampage. Rampage started off with Adam Cole versus Jake Atlas. This was Jake Atlas's basically TV debut for AEW. You know, he's been on Dark. It was announced the other day that he was signed to AEW. Again, a new acquisition. Not really an impact signing, quote unquote, or really a big signing, but could add to AEW. Not much, but let's see. This match, so with Adam Cole, was good up until the end, which obviously threw a wrench in how things were going to look. But Cole and Atlas started off, and they were trading moves tit for tat. They were basically at a standoff and stalemate to start. Eventually, Atlas he got the advantage in the corner when strikes on Cole. They went to the top and got sent to the outside by Cole. Then was sent to the ring post. Back in the ring, ground and pound by Cole. Going to break, then back from break. Or wait. Yeah, before break, Atlas went for a springboard, countered to a backstabber by Cole, then going to break. Atlas hit a baseball dropkick, followed a suicida, then rolling back in the ring. Springboard dropkick by Atlas, good spot for near fall. Cole followed up with a Yushi Goroshi for a 2 count. Atlas went for, or he was exchanging with Cole, had a nice lariat. Then Cole countered a suplex attempt into a suplex neckbreaker for a 2 count. It looked like Cole, I'm not sure what he was going for, probably a Shining Wizard. But Atlas met him with a stiff running boot and then a suplex into a powerbomb for near fall. Then here's when the spot happened, and didn't really notice it at first. It wasn't noticeable until after, but Atlas went for a springboard off the top rope, but was countered with a super kick by Cole. And then next thing you know, Atlas was favoring his knee. And Cole went for the Panama Sunrise, but Atlas was having a tough time even getting to his feet. So Cole dropped down, walked in a so-so knee bar on the injured knee, and Atlas tapped out. And Cole gets the submission win here. I mean, altered finish, audible finish, but so we knew Cole was going to win. It's just, unfortunate for Atlas. They couldn't really finish the match. But afterwards, Cole was in the ring. Fish and O'Reilly came out to celebrate with Cole, but Cole said that Alice earned himself another ass whooping. So all of a sudden, Orange Cassidy came out with a chain, and the best friends came out to storm off Cole, O'Reilly, and Fish. And that was the end of it. But, thoughts out with Jake Atlas. Hopefully he recovers quickly. Same with Ray Phoenix. I mean, not good. Obviously, Phoenix is is the better of two, but still, you hate to see injuries like that to competitors out in their matches. So then, next it was revealed that Dustin Rhodes stepping in for Cody to face Sammy Guevara tomorrow at Battle of the Belts. Again, should be a good little match. But yeah, it's clear as day. We'll see Sammy Guevara get the win here. Yeah. So we got a nice little backstage interview with Andrade El Idolo. He said he's not sure why Darby works for Sting. And he said, well, he's offering up a price for an assistant. So he tells Sting to name his price. I mean, a Darby Allin and Andrade El Idolo feud is very good. Very good. Should be interesting. So we got the man of the hour, Hook. Versus Aaron Solo. Chris Jericho said Hook had a Edward Scissorhands haircut. I mean, it does look a little out there, but I'm not sure if it's that wacky. That's my take. But again, what do you expect? I mean, Hook looks great in his third match. He got some more adversity on him than previous two matches, which you like to see. But yeah, Hook wins here. He dumped Solo over his head after he walked up. He was hammering shots on Solo in the corner, but Cinco was grabbed by Marshall on the outside. And then Solo started a beatdown to Hook on the ropes, but eventually Hook got the advantage back. Walked in a Taz suplex, which you have not seen in a long time. Taz suplex. The crotch style, like arm in, leg suplex. And then forearms like hook, ground transmission pretty much for the win. Solo taps. Hook stays undefeated. He gave Marshall a throw after the match. That was basically it. And Hook, the Dazzardly dude known as Hook, gets the win here. It's crazy, the fan base of Hook. It's crazy. But suddenly got news of Ricky Starks saying on commentary that he will face Matt Sydal for the FTW title tomorrow, and that it's a message to Dante Martin saying how he took 3 matches for Sydal, but in this case he only needs 1, and that he should definitely concentrate Dante on Powerhouse Hobbs, his match for next week on Dynamite. Then we got Ruby Soho and Riho versus Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, and Jamie Hayter. This was a fine match for what it was. Of course, simple, trying to get Riho some more momentum, gearing towards her match with Britt Baker tomorrow night, and Ruby Soho off that altercation backstage on Dynamite. So, simple. I mean, Hayter landed a big knee onto Riho for a near fall. Then, or actually it was Soho, but anywho. Then Riho got a bunch of offense on Hayter. 619 Tornado DT for near fall. Hayter looked like she was about to deck Riho with a forearm, but instead Riho ducked and the doctor went down. And thus Riho rolled up Jamie Hayter for the win. Simple. Yeah. Clear to say that Riho will not be a 2-time women's champion tomorrow. So you kind of knew that with the news of Dustin filling in for Cody, that the Men of the Year were going to have a word about this news. And they did. So the Men of the Year and Dan Lambert were backstage. Dan Lambert said that there's so much sucking going off in AEW, and that no wonder we have Bambi Rhodes as Chief Brand Officer in AEW. Scorpio Sky was talking about his winning streak, how he hasn't lost in like 300 days, he said. And Ethan Page knowing how they still have a score to sell with Sammy Guevara, and that he'll kick Dustin's ass any day of the week, and they'll be paying close attention to the interim title match tomorrow night. So there's that. Main event. Santana, Ortiz, and Eddie Kingston versus 2.0 and Daniel Garcia. No rules, no holds barred. Trios match. This was good for what it was. I liked it. But this match really started in the pre-match interview. Of course, for Rampage, Mark Henry always facilitates that on-screen interview between the two sides, or all the sides in the party of the main event. And while I was interviewing both teams, Santana, Ortiz, and Kingston ambushed 2.0 and Dan Garcia. And while they're while they're feuding with each other, in one picture, you have Mark Henry, in the other picture saying, "Well, it looks like the action has already started. It's time for the main event." As Mark Henry says, oh, he does it well. But back from break, they were starting off through the stage area and then fighting off till ringside, then eventually in the ring. But this is good. Kingston looked like he got a trash can from the crowd. He bashed it over the head of Garcia. Then he hit his own head on it for a couple times because Kingston's crazy. So he put it over the head of Garcia, started kicking it, started stomping at it. Just Ortiz, he got a beer from the crowd, smashed, I believe, Jeff Parker's face. Yeah, they were fighting at ringside. Good spot, although unfortunately they didn't capture it at the same time. Serial suplexes, so Kingston suplexed Garcia onto the trash can, and then double suplex by Santana Ortiz on Jeff Parker on the other side of the ring. So good thing there. I think there was the cardboard heads cutouts of the Go Big Show cast. People were using at ringside in the crowd. Matt Lee, he got the head of Burt Kreischer and started using that as a weapon. I believe in the picture-in-picture, Matt Lee also got a stop sign in there, so use that to his advantage as well. Daniel Garcia used the ring bell and hit over Eddie Kingston's face for a near fall. Jeff Parker got some duct tape from underneath the ring, tried to use it, but Kingston fought him off as best he could. He was suplexed through the timekeeper's table. Ortiz got a low blow. Then Santana went on a rampage with a steel chair, slowing down all members of 2.0 and Garcia. And then back in the ring. 1, 2. Garcia got hit with a wheelbarrow press slam by Santana Ortiz. Then Jeff Parker was met with a punt kick. Enziguri, big lariat on Parker for the win by Santana Ortiz. They get the victory here with Eddie Kingston. Afterwards, Garcia 2.0 attacked after bell. And Eddie Kingston's arms were taped to the top rope. Chris Jericho came from commentary to set off Garcia and 2.0. That was how the show went off the air. I worry this feud may not be over. I mean, with the wild and great street fight last week between Bunny, Penelope Ford, Ty Conti, and Anna Jay, we could tell that was over. This feud, after how it's showing off the air, I don't think it's over. And I mean, Santana Ortiz, they need to. Even we also saw 2.0. I mean, they gotta do something a little bit more of significance, especially as it pertains to the tag team division. And A. Kingston as well. But we'll see. I mean, plenty of time till Revolution. Something could happen. We'll see. But that was how Rampage went off the air. Nonetheless, decent effort. I would say all right for Rampage type, but for the first of 2022. But if you like this video, click that like as well as you want to see more of Rampage, Dynamite, as well as my Battle of the Belts review, which I'll have either Sunday or Monday. One of those two, I will have Battle of the Belts covered. You can find that on the channel as well as sports overview topics. Of course, if you didn't, can check out my Dynamite review I posted on Thursday for 2022, where I went over Ray Phoenix injury. We saw that against Jurassic Express, new champions, Hangman versus Bryan Danielson 2. Cover all that. For an accent, in the thumbnail, it showed up as 2021, but I fixed it. So got that covered. So yeah. But see y'all back on either Sunday or Monday with Battle of the Belts. And then, of course, next Thursday for Dynamite. So thank you all. Be safe. Peace.